Well, finally back with another video. Alright, so let's say you have got damaged studs in your exhaust manifold flange. It's pretty common, you know, they go through thousands of heat cycles. And so then when you go take them off, they either break or they mess up the threads. Well, in my case, it galded the threads up. So then I was like, well, no big deal. I'll get a stud kit, and I'll just, these never come out unless you heat them up. So I took a MAP gas torch and heated these up, but whenever I took these out, it really damaged the threads in here. So then I was going to take a, get a helicoil kit, drill these out, and put a insert in them. But that insert was like $60. So instead, what I'm going to do is show you all a cheap way you can do it for about $6. So, of course, the studs would normally screw in here. I'm trying to look through the camera and thread these in, so. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take a 7/16 drill bit, drill these completely out to where this just slides through, and then we're going to take a nut and weld on the back side of this to where the stud will go through here and screw into that nut. But let me do that and I'll show you how to line this up too, because you don't want to just do it by eye, because these will be crooked and they won't work. So let me reset the camera here and I'll show you what I've done. Alright, so a few seconds later, we drilled that out. Now you want to take your stud and put a nut on the back side of it, and then slide it through here, and then put a nut on this side of it. And then what you want to do is tighten both of these down, and that will center that. It'll center that stud and make sure it's square and even. And don't use a drill bit too big, because then you risk being off center, and it may not line up. So let me go ahead and do the other three, and then weld these nuts up, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright, so now you can see what we've done here. We've welded them. Not the prettiest welds, but they don't have to be strong at all, just to keep the nut in place, basically. And if you don't have a welder, you can just lay the nut on top and tighten the stud into it. It just makes it a pain because you got to hold the top. But so anyways, here's the finished product. So now, as you can see, the stud just screws into the nut, and then the flange, actually I have the flange right here. There's a donut gasket. Gotta excuse the shaky camera work. It's I'm working on a better setup. So anyways, that goes there. But you can see everything lines up perfectly. So hopefully that will help somebody out, and they don't have to scrap a manifold or anything. They can fix it for $5 or $10. Alright, thanks for watching. There'll be more videos to come.